welcome to Retech. It's kind of late in the evening, well, very late really, because we've just come back from a retro computer museum in Leicester, or the retro computer museum in Leicester, and it was for their gathering, their legendary gathering, and you know, it was a bit tongue-in-cheek, the legendary bit anyway, but it's, you know, it's a fantastic way to spend a Saturday full day being entertained and entertaining yourself on the machines as well, and also being involved with things like live music and premieres of animations that took 20 plus years to complete, and to speak to people such as Rob Hubbard. And on the subject of Rob Hubbard, we had a quite a good conversation about everything, kind of almost an hour and a half to, yeah, a good hour and a half to maybe nearly 2 hours of basically chatting about everything and anything, and it was, you know, a nice day, and I mean nice in the best possible sense, because it felt like a community and not just a museum. And I think that's the way the guys and Andy would like this museum to be, and if that's the case, then they've hit the nail 100% on the head. So if you are really interested in retro computing, or you already are into retro computing and you want a place to go and a place to, you know, have a relaxing time, have a bit of fun time, have a bit of retro time, but all in an atmosphere of friendliness, then this is the place to go. So I wasn't really going to film this originally, but I just took bits and pieces because I took Marcus along, and I took bits on my phone, so you'll have to forgive some of the kind of shaky camera work and a little bit kind of iffy sound, because it was just done on a standard smartphone, and it wasn't really intended to be a video. But it was such a good day and such a fantastic time that I decided just to put something together to say thanks to the guys, and also to let people know what it's really like and what the Retro Computer Museum is actually like in Leicestershire in England. So I hope you enjoy this, and hope to see you soon. But please enjoy this, and please subscribe if you do, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. So today we're at the Retro Computer Museum in Leicester again, and today we're going to look at something which took 27 years to produce. It's actually part of the Retro Computer Gathering, and it's the legendary gathering, and it takes place inside the museum itself. And as you can see, we have a bit of a giveaway as to what's in store, and it concerns a video or a movie that took 27 years to produce, which was unveiled at this very museum. But we also have a lot of machines from a gentleman which a lot of you might know, called Jim Bagley, and he is demoing his arcade machines here, his mini arcade machines, and the actual graphics on these cabinets were done by Andy of the Retro Computer Museum in Leicester. He does get involved in a lot of helping other people out within the community. They are fantastic looking machines, and we really can't wait for them to be launched. But as you can see, it's quite a varied number of people here, and it's quite packed today actually. It's one of the very popular meetings, and it's very different because what happens here is that the museum puts on food and they get a license for alcohol as well for later in the day. And they also put on a bit of a show. It's not just about the machines, it's more of a community feel. And as you can see, people are playing on Jim's machines here. And it's very inclusive. There's everybody here is here for the same reason, and it's about the machines and the nostalgia and the classic and vintage machines that they have here, including machines such as Virtuality here, which Max is having a go at. Now the museum has 4 of these machines, which are generally in good working order, although from time to time they do have a few hiccups, but they're usually repaired and put back into action very quickly. So they're fantastic machines, and everybody's welcome to have a go on them as well. So it's a brilliant thing for a museum to allow these very rare machines to be used by everyone. It's fantastic. This is a very hands-on place. And as I say, today is very different. As you can see, we have a very famous person there in the community, and that was Rob Hubbard himself, who's visited this museum on many occasions. And as you can see here, people are getting involved in just playing the classic machines there and just enjoying themselves. It's all very much hands-on. And also within this museum, they put on a bit of a show. And it's very welcome, and it's brilliant that he put on live music at a gathering for computer enthusiasts and retro enthusiasts. And as you can see, it's a very different show to most places and most museums. It's more of a community feel. It's fantastic. And as you can see here, this is Guy Newmountain, who was the creator of the movie that was presented here that took 27 years to put together. and he's just standing here chatting, answering everybody's questions.
We don't need to know about the ones that you've got stag list.
Thanks very much for the question. That computer over there is an Amiga 1200, so that's what it was done on. And it was on a program called Deluxe Paint 4, which is drawing to paint. You've got that. So what you do is, in Deluxe Paint, it's a manual. So you'll probably be able to get them on eBay, but it has to be Deluxe Paint 4. And it's simply a case of you wading through that and learning how to use the tools. But what you can do is, now you've got one paint,
serious upgrade.
you can create a second number of frames. So let's say you set 12 frames, that's 12 blank pages. So if you had a bouncing ball, you start at the top of the screen, and the next one will be lower, the next one will be lower, and then when it lands on the ground you want it to squash a bit, and then come back up. So on frame 12 it will be leaving the screen. Then if you hit key number 5, it will bounce that ball for you blindly.
And as you can see, they spend lots of time with people, and it was fantastic. And if you wanted a little bit more of a modern virtual reality experience, thanks to this, you can just play to your heart's content. And then we'll just lead out with a shot of people playing on some of the machines, as it was quite early in the morning at this point. You really, really need to visit this museum. It's a fantastic experience.